Welcome everyone to another video tutorial, and this is a little bit longer, but it's essential that you watch this so that you understand exactly how to earn full points and again successfully complete one of the assignments, and this is going to be the achievement journal. So when you get into Blackboard, go again to that assignments menu and scroll down. You probably won't see a lot of these things because we're done with the case study, so you won't see the Blackboard Collaborate. But when you get to the achievement journal, click on it. And you'll see that I've uploaded two documents. What I first want you to do is open up the actual assignment by clicking on it. And then before you do anything, I want you to save it as a PDF to your desktop. And then close it back out. So just to make sure that it's there, you'll see that it's saved here. The reason why you need to save it first is because when you do start typing, that is the only way. And if I go ahead and file and I save, and then I close it and then I reopen it, you'll see that that's the only way that my typing will still be there, okay? So it's very important that you, first and foremost, when you open up that document, you save it as a desktop because I don't want you filling it in online because it won't save your work. It has to be saved to your desktop first. Now that you have that done, then let's go over the instructions. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, or follow along with me or open up a document on your own, but I'm just going to open up the actual instructions. And just so I can go back and forth with you for simplicity's sake, I'm actually going to also open up that PDF that I just had. Okay. So I'm not going to read everything to you. I'm going to go over the most pertinent information, but I do recommend that you read through it yourself. Obviously, the more knowledge that you have, the better you can do on this assignment, in addition to the final exam and your final or verbal exam with me, Sports Psychology Goes to the Movies. So here we go. Research shows that people who use journals achieve their results twice as fast compared to people who do not use journals. When you keep track of your daily actions, you give yourself the best opportunity to develop commitment, confidence, and concentration. And now you've learned a lot about commitment because it is a component of motivation as well as confidence and concentration. But for a little bit of a reminder, please feel free to read those 3 paragraphs right there. In this document, I have provided all of the instructions you need to quickly, easily, and effectively fill in your daily logs. Do not the best way for me to say is do not scroll through this instruction video and do not scroll through this instruction document because you feel like you understand what to do. If you read it thoroughly and you apply the material that you've learned in class, you should get 100%. There's no reason why everyone can't get 100% in this assignment. So make sure that you understand all the instructions clearly, and if you have any questions, please email me and I will respond to you ASAP. Remember, I have done most of the work for you. All you need to do is fill in the form using the guidelines below and the information you have learned this far in applied sport and exercise psychology. So if you see here, again, it's not like your typical journal where you have a blank piece of paper and you're asked to write down what you ate and what you did for fitness. It is actually a fillable form, specific questions that I'm asking of you. So there is not a whole lot of room for not really understanding what to do or what to write because it's very, very, very focused. All you do is answer the questions using the language and the principles that you've learned in this class, and you will earn 100%. So let's go over the instructions. There are 10 here, if you can see. Number 1, you will begin to log your fitness, nutrition, and reflection starting Monday, June 23rd. So this is to be completed every day from Monday, June 23rd, all the way to Sunday, June 29th. So it's not something that I want you to be opening up on Sunday night. Hopefully it's not already Sunday night for you and completing it. It's something that you're going to start on Monday and give yourself 5 minutes every day just to go ahead and fill this in so you're right on track. Number 2, your achievement journal is a PDF fillable form. Once you download the documents, simply fill in the form and remember to always save your work. So as I showed you a little bit earlier on, you can type in all of these little sections. However, it's not going to automatically save your work. So please, as frequently as you can, save your work, especially after the end of each day's completion. Number 3, you must fill out at least 2 measurements on your performance profile and both nutrition questions at the bottom of the performance profile page. So let me show you. This is the performance profile. And you'll see that with underneath my body measurements and my fitness measurements, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 2 other areas that you could fill out. Out of those 10 plus areas, all you need to do is select 2. So you may choose to just record your weight, and then you may choose to do 1 muscular strength, power, endurance. So it could just be, 1 repetition max chest press, whatever it may be, and then you'd write down your number. That's it. You don't need to complete everything. However, everyone must answer these nutrition questions. The best thing about my nutrition is, and I need to improve this part of my nutrition. Please, please, please pay attention to what you've learned in class. We want to focus on what to do and not using the words, and please do not use the words don't or the word not. So it's always what you want to do. The best thing about my nutrition is that I eat 5 servings of vegetables a day. I need to improve this part of my nutrition. It would be I need to drink more water. And then I would even get more specific. I need to drink 3 more glasses of water a day. You must include at least 3 fitness goals properly written, so go back to your SCAMP and your goal setting chapters, and a reward on the weekly training schedule. So if you scroll down to the second page, this is the weekly fitness training schedule. And by the time you're looking at this, you will see that there is actually a section, right here, my rewards. So you'll click in there and you would type in whatever that reward is. But remember to go back and look at your notes because there's a specific way to set rewards. Some will help you, some will hurt you. So make sure that you use a reward that is going to help you. You also see that I've included 6 sessions here, but I've only asked you to complete 3. So if you work out, if you train more than 3 days a week, by all means, include it in here, add your sessions. It'll only help you. If you don't exercise for 1 week, I'm going to ask you to do some type of physical activity 3 days of the week. So make sure that you complete those sessions. I need to see at least 3 of these boxes filled in. Number 5. You must complete the entire weekly reflection page. So again, if you scroll down to the very bottom, so the last, I don't know why that's happening. It is the last page. Weekly reflection. I want you to answer all of these questions. But again, remember your language that you've learned in this class. Remember to use just the meat. Keep it simple and specific and detailed and use positive language. But these are all self-explanatory. So go ahead and answer all of those questions. And those questions you should be doing on Sunday night. It should be the last thing that you do before you again save your work and submit it for a grade. Number 6, you must complete 7 days of nutrition and reflection. So let me be clear. Even though you're only doing a minimum of 3 fitness days and recording, I want you to record all 7 days of your nutrition and your reflection. So if we scroll back to the journal, you'll see that there are 7 pages that look just like this. And on all 7 days from the nutrition downward, I want you to actually put in the date up here. But the nutrition and the overall reflection, this whole section, all 7 days should be completed. Remember, specific, positive language. And don't be fooled. These questions are not all the same. So make sure that you actually read the questions asked so that you can answer properly. However, up here in the fitness section, the fitness training, I just want to see a minimum of 3 of these. I guess it would be this whole entire section. A minimum of 3 of those. But if you do more, by all means, fill it out. Completed. So 7 nutrition and reflection days and at least 3 fitness training days. So again, 7 basically just says that. 8, your achievement journals are due Sunday night, June 29th by 11:59 p.m. So you will be completing this Sunday after dinner, and then you will be submitting it to me sometime. So I should actually not be receiving any of your journals before dinner time on Sunday, but I can't receive them any later than 11:59 p.m. or they will be considered late and a 10% deduction. This assignment is worth 15% of your grade if you do it right, if you complete all the forms, and if you use the language that we've learned in this class and you use the right material, there is no reason why you can't earn 100%, the full 15. You remember, you will earn marks for the following. Here are 2 questions that you can answer before you submit it. Is your achievement journal complete? In other words, have you successfully completed steps 3 to 7? And question number B, did you log your details according to the instructions and information learned in applied sport and exercise psychology? Go through your notes, review the webinars and the PowerPoints to make sure that you have properly answered the questions, properly used simple and specific, detailed, positive language. The rest of this stuff you can actually read on your own, but I want you to pay attention. Not only have I actually given you some different instructions, some more in-depth instructions, I've also provided you with a complete example. Here's the thing though, I have actually filled in all of the areas here for the performance profile. Remember, you only need to choose 2. But then I've also completed all of the nutrition questions. I've also given you a sample of the session workouts using specific, detailed, measurable, positive terms. Again, I've filled out 6 here. You only need to do 3, unless you want to do more by all means. I've given you examples of how to log your nutrition. I've given you some details about the overall reflection pages. So this is where you can read this on your own and make sure that you go through it. I've also given you an example of what it is to fill out a log here. So please, you understand what it means to type in the exercise that you did, the description, any reminders. You can go through this yourself. And then a little bit of an instruction sheet on how to complete the weekly reflection page. The one thing I do desperately want to harp on is that you must always, always save your work so that you don't have to come back in and redo it, or at least say to me, it's late because it didn't save. There should be no excuses because I've mentioned it probably 5 times in this video tutorial, and so I'm hoping that you have been paying attention. Once you have completed it, Sunday night, June 29th, to upload it is the same for all the other assignments. You'll come back to the assignments menu and you'll find the Achievement Journal link here and you'll just click on it. Once you get there, you'll be given a page like so. It just reminds you that it's due. It reminds you that there's 15 points possible. Come into the assignment submission section, click on Browse Your Computer, click on the document that you want to upload. You'll see it here. You'll scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll simply click Submit. It'll then show that it has been submitted on your dashboard. So you've got 3 attempts to do it. Make sure that you actually see that it has been submitted. And once that's done, give me a few days to mark them and you'll be well on your way to completing this course. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.